And we're live. Let me pull up these numbers. Chancing, constricting, command. 144 white Viper caps versus Chance Orbs. This was done earlier in the league. I think it's clickbait. In the description, it says 0.3% chance of success. That's not the case. He gets 6 out of 144. So about a 5% chance. Let's see if I do it 20 times. What does that mean? 0.05 to the 20th. The chance of not hitting in 20 is like 35%, pretty high. Anyways, I've already done like 15-ish, and maybe I need to start keeping count. We've got one chance orb, but I'm going to save it up because how the farm works is a fucking hassle. You almost get no white Viper caps in maps, partly because you're getting item rarity on the maps, partly because you're wearing so much item rarity on your gear. I can fully swap off. I don't exactly know what's going on, but once I get enough chance orbs today, we'll go farm Act 3 for Viper caps, and then we'll try to get it going. Snake Venom buff. Let's go see which one that is. I believe, I think Elemental Ailment Threshold is my go-to, but let me check the alternatives there. What do you get? Related quest. Roll mode. What the hell is that? Oh, that's later. Gotcha. So it's either stun thresholds, elemental ailment threshold, or mana regen. Right now, I'm never needing mana regen. You can get mana leech anywhere really easily as melee. Stun threshold might be fine, but depending on what you take on the tree, there's a lot of stacking stun threshold, so there's 100% more. If you come down here and get Hefty Unit's ridiculous with how much strength you can get. But in general, it's not too much of an issue for Smith. So Elemental Ailment's pretty good. Yeah, so today I actually got back into playing the SSF Smith guy just because I realized I can use any hybrid mace that we get. I had a few, and I think they're all gone now. But basically, if I get any mace like this, I can use an essence to put on Flat Fizz, and then I can just RNG into... because we have like 20 jawbones compared to all the other desecrations, I could just throw this on. If it hits prefix, we roll it, see if we get really lucky and get a Fizz prefix, and then get a potential weapon upgrade from there. Otherwise, I was just waiting on a perfect Essence of Battle, which again, we still haven't hit. I'm farming that up as well. So once we get one more of these, we can get a weapon upgrade. Of the 2 weapons that I have hit... Let's see where I put them. I have no clue. Oh. So these are technically upgrades over what we currently have. My current weapon has strength as one of the prefixes, but we also overwrote the Onslaught essence mod when we put the +6 on. So when we get the perfect Essence of Battle, we'll probably throw it on either one of these weapons or wait for a new weapon. I think this is the better one of the two. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Since then, I've just been farming. I also realized that if I'm looking for a Constricting command, I can try to get some Rogue Exiles going. So I spec'd into Rogue Exiles as well. Right before we kind of quit playing this guy on stream, I did hit 90% all res. So I've been doing 4 mod, 5 mod maps ever since. There are a few mods I'm still scared of, but for now it's fine. I'm also looking for fractured orbs. That's an alternate path that we can get for crafting a weapon, fracturing attack speed, just so you guarantee keeping that when you toss the essences down. And it is originally what I wanted. But I just haven't gotten a fractured orb since I got 4 right off the bat. And then we just haven't seen one since. So I'll be running a good amount of cleanse maps, hoping to get something. We've been putting Abyss mods on all our maps as well, and then if it hits prefix, I'll unveil it. If it hits suffix, I don't care. Suffix gets you more rarity, but makes the map harder.
I can't yet.
And compared to the softcore character, the hardcore guy's pretty slow. He is still incredibly tanky, and most of the time, the only scary situations I get in are when mods have there's a monster with like can't recover above 50% life, or is degen on the ground. Otherwise, it's been pretty easy to just cruise. Bottom left, we still have 4 Atlas passives available. Those are for bossing. I put them in at some point, but I just didn't want to deal with like low rolling a boss, or like using a map not realizing the boss on the map was going to be like the monkey, and like a +2 high level monkey or something is going to one-shot me with his fizz hits. And what you get out of increasing the boss rarity, or the boss level, whatever you want to call it, probably isn't worth it if your character's going to die, so I've just been chilling. Something else I might end up trying out today is the Kulamak fight. Last time on my softcore character, while leveling it was pretty difficult, and then as soon as I got to the point where I could like 2-shot him, the fight became a joke. I've yet to do it on the softcore though. I think I'm also running a really... Let me check after this. I think I disabled... We are on regular loot filter, and I actually like it more. There are times where there's too much loot on screen. I can just hide it at that point, but the loot filter is not set up very well for hardcore SSF, and it's been hiding a lot of items that I would use. Specifically just unveiling magic or rare. Something else that I was also maybe waiting on was getting 6 links on the Rolling Slam in order to increase the boss difficulty. We did hit that yesterday, and we also have a level 20 gem that we're just sitting on, the first one we got all league. I don't know which one to use it on. I'll probably put it on Rolling Slam. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm not ready.
So when it comes to farming for chance orbs, I should be juicing rarity. So I'll think about that in a sec here. Maybe we'll roll some maps. Toss on some, I don't think I have too many delirious, or whatever you call it, the things that you anoint your maps with to make, add some item rarity. I'm a little frustrated by this state of perfect essences, where like 90% of the time they're not useful. I think I used 2, maybe 3 of them. Whereas the greater ones are actually more convenient. And then the ones that I actually do need are seemingly very rare. Yeah, first map, just to kind of get back into it. I do want to kind of set a goal for this stream, so farming for uniques, turning them into chance shards, and then getting maybe like at least 3 chance orbs before the end of stream. I'd be happy with. But yeah, overall, I'd say we've used maybe 15 chance orbs on Viper Caps and have hit nothing. On the future, I might look into maybe some other uniques we'd maybe rather target farm that are actually easier to get. Something else, when we set up the Rogue Exile, you honestly have to go through everywhere in the map. You have to spawn, like, there's no way for you to know where they spawn. Kind of lines up with Essence too, but the only thing we have on the tablets are the Rogue Exile chants at the moment. Something else that happened yesterday was we finally hit 95. So we were the only 94 Smith on the ladder, and now we're the only 95 Smith. Not because I'm a god gamer, but because nobody's playing Smith, and nobody's playing hardcore SSF. Alright, good enough. Yeah, there's definitely some room for tweaking points on the tree.
Yes, quickly. I will make use of this.
That is an awesome map. Been running a lot of vertebrae into hopefully getting... Trying to think what my favorite mod here would be outside of Overrun. This one. Really like this one. So the goal would be to run this on maps with Overrun. Just so you're guaranteed to get a shit ton of boxes, and then hopefully turn those into collarbones right now. That's the biggest one we're lacking on. I don't think we have any. I think I've run... I mean, there are a bunch of overruns everywhere. We got fucked here. This isn't connected to anything. Let me see if there's one within distance. There is. Cool. So let me actually not do these. Let's get some item rarity. %. What the fuck? Why is that one so much higher? It's literally 10 to 30. Can that roll on Delirium? Yes, nice. Let's go with this. We're looking to get some Delirious stuff as well. Actually, let me... Where the fuck is the map? So I'm not really afraid of this map. Let's go. I could swap Ellie here to crit.
Speak.
It's been a while since I've done that, but just do it. Let me actually check what map this is too. Raised Fields. Okay, so this one I think is a nightmare, but I should be fine. And then how much rarity is in this map? 132, okay. So I've been running maps with like 30 rarity. Just kind of casually going through and chilling. But this should give us a lot of items.
Crush them!
Might have been better to run the mod with like all items, or at least all monsters from pits are like chance to be magic or rare. But when it comes to actually getting currency that I need to craft, everyone having a reward is pretty good. We're taking a shit ton of damage. Ah, okay, there we go. Our regen should be taking care of it, so I think it's just degens I'm not seeing on the ground. It depends on what you're asking about when it comes to good. So a lot of the PoE 2 players are focused on speed. When it comes to, yeah, bubonic trail, there we go. When it comes to what Smith was rated in the first league it launched in 0.2, people put it S tier. It was like 10% of all played in like hardcore and all that shit. Back then it was still really slow. They removed some uniques. They changed some passives on the tree to make it harder to get 90% max Ellie res. But there was already way too much. And honestly, you were swapping off of it anyways. So if you're looking for a class where you want to play melee, you don't want to have like perfect gear. You want to be able to augment your defenses with your ascendancy instead of just dying a bunch with shitty resistances throughout the campaign. Smith is really good. Titan's also really good this league. Armor applies to elementals really strong. Most of the hits that you're getting in maps, like when it comes to elemental degens in PoE 2, they're primarily based off the hit itself. So if you lower the hit damage, you're also taking less ignite damage, etc. So that's the one benefit of maximum all res versus going like armor applies to elemental. It just applies to all elemental damage, not just hits. But because of the fact that the hit is going to get reduced and then the ignite is going to get reduced, it doesn't actually matter that much. So both Smith and Titan are very strong right now. They're definitely going to nerf the offensive setup that I have. You could use it for any slam in the game. I saw a build recently that was using Earthshatter. And Earthshatter is also a really good option late game just for like boss killing. But when it comes to what Smith is going to look like next league, the only thing that if they really want to buff anything, it's these three skills. At the moment, the chess piece setup and then the Forged in Flame is just so good. That they kind of overshadow these other ones. I swapped around, I think I got 83%. So like, when you swap is when you can afford forgoing these resistance nodes, basically. The Fire Res one's still really strong. This gives you what? Like almost like 130% total. So you can still click this if you really wanted to, but I waited till I hit, I think this belt. We got the belt corrupt. There's a unique shield that's pretty common that you can get that's +5. So I also, give me a sec. The other big change was they fixed this node on the tree. So before this wasn't working, and then it was. So essentially, like overnight, I got a pretty big buff. So you can get 2% here and then 1% here. So just those. That's 3, 3, and then 3 again. That's 9. You're up to like 84%. It was good enough to swap at that point. But it did take me a while. Like, not going maximum all res and just going for armor applies to elementals. Just really strong with Smith as well. Yeah, Smith just makes it easy to play the game. With how much offense you get. There's no real downside to going a defensive ascendancy. Most of the reason why it's low rated right now is because of the lack of speed. But even that, you can get really fast builds going in softcore right now. Yeah, a lot of our damage is coming from bloodletting. And this is going to get nerfed or removed or something's happening to it. Last league I had a different setup that was doing just as much damage. This league they just changed it to bloodletting, and then they'll definitely come up with something new in 0.4 would be my guess. Gotta work on the tree culling here. Holy shit. So when my life is going down right now, it's primarily because of degens on the ground that make it so we can't leech. Yeah, when it comes to why you want to swap to maximum elemental res, it's because the amount of damage you take, the amount of damage that you like reduce is ridiculous. And I'll pull it up in a sec. I've done a few videos on it. I haven't fully. Maybe I will do that defensive video. It'd be good. I've done the math in a few places, but it's really simple. When it comes to the PoE, there's like a lot of simple things that you can look at that make your understanding of what to go and what's strong and what isn't really good. So if you're at 75% maximum fire res and you take a hit for 100 damage, it gets reduced by 75%. You're only taking 25 damage. If you go up to 90, instead of taking 25 damage, you're taking 10 damage. So it's actually... you're reducing it by more than double, right? So going up to 90 is insane. Somewhere between 85 and 90 is about half. So if you want to take half damage from elemental hits, get up to like 85% maximum all res. And then why do you want to take reduced elemental damage? It's because when you get into the end game, almost every single fucking map mod, every map you roll, like sometimes you're going to see increased fizz as cold damage, extra fizz as fire damage, extra fizz as lightning. So if you don't increase your any elemental damage reduction, it's going to be a lot more dangerous to run those maps. And then as soon as you get 90% or whatever, you can go back to running any map you want, basically. At the moment, I'm still playing it pretty safe. We're running about 4 or 5 mod maps. And most of the time I look to only run like 2 offensive modifiers. But that's purely offensive, so if we're talking about like extra damage or increased damage, I'm okay running 2 plus like another pseudo offensive, like extra proj or chance to apply elemental effects, shit like that. But yeah, once you know those numbers, or like once you understand how strong maximum elemental or damage reduction is, like you don't have to learn it again. right? 75 to 90 is like 2.5 times less damage. If you just care about 2 times less or whatever, or cutting it in half, sorry. It's hard to describe exactly compared to like more versus less, but you kind of start building a comfort level, and then the only issues were in early access, so at any point that could change. So when it comes to the next league, who knows? They did it this league, actually. They tweaked endgame bosses, right? They put bosses in every single map, and then they increased their difficulty. So I've been taking it a little bit safer when it comes to bossing.
My satchel is full.
What's it full of? Ah, uniques. That is the point of the stream. Looking to get as much item rarity on these maps as possible, just so we can farm a bunch of uniques and turn them into chance shards.
A gift from my ancestors.
Yep. That was one of the first things I learned from some friends when I was initially playing Pee Wee 1. Although the numbers don't make it sound good, from like a relative standpoint, it's insane. And I went back to play Pee Wee 1, and the numbers on Pee Wee 1 maps are crazy. Like the extra physical damage as elemental in Pee Wee 1 is in the hundreds. So like they definitely scaled it back for Pee Wee 2, which is really important. But like when you're looking at like a map like this, like 20%, so overall it's like 56% damage as extra elemental. I wouldn't want to run that right out the gate with 75 Ellie res. You could, but it'd just be way more dangerous, so in hardcore I'd probably skip that. But it breaks down the complexity of Pee Wee, where it is one of the most complex games that you can play, but at the same time, there are very basic things that you could just learn and then apply yourself, and you go from having to follow a guide every league to just realizing, like, okay, this character's defenses are based on, you know, armor early in the campaign, and then I can swap over to max Ellie res, where I can combine them both to be really, really tanky. If you're looking at the dex ascendancies, there's one that like gives you elemental damage reduction based on your evasion rating or something. People might not understand how strong that mod is.
Destruction.
But any kind of pure... Is that Shadewalker? It is. Holy fuck. Any kind of pure damage reduction is always going to be really strong because you can stack it with other ones. And the game, honestly, that kind of made it, in my opinion, more mainstream is Balatro. Balatro took a concept that like existed in ARPGs for the longest time of like, there's additive damage versus multiplicative damage. And then the dude just made an entire game out of it. So if you've ever played Balatro, you can start thinking about PoE mechanics in that same vein. Increased damage is like a plus multiplier, and then more damage is like a times multiplier. And it's the same with damage reduction. Most of the damage reduction in the game is going to be a times multiplier, so it's just way better than you realize. We're also just getting straight up chance shards from enemies at this point. The reason why we're looking for a constricting command is because it would make this build so much faster. We'd be able to go... What the fuck? Oh, okay. The boss started talking off screen. I'd be able to swap to a more hybrid approach. I think we'd swap off block, although I haven't tested it fully. In SSF hardcore, at least. The softcore character felt really strong with block. Swap to evasion, but... I don't know if you'd have problems with monsters that have like higher accuracy or some shit.
I've nowhere to keep that.
Alternatively, we could run both evasion and block. Not hybrid. We're still looking for a really high fizz damage weapon. It seems like the fizz roll is very rare, while the hybrid rare is really common.
I'm not ready.
Hybrid flats. Yuck. Cleared the whole map, looks like. Got a good amount of chance shards off of that, so definitely trying to juice rarity here is going to get us the most.
We need to collect more. Find more breach remnants for my research.
Oh, I can do all of these become chance shards? I didn't even realize. Holy shit. What do you have? Oh no. Still a good amount.
We need to collect more. Let us
Thank you.
Zest now lies dormant.
Ooh, we're high rolling today. Can overrun real quick. Oh, always have rewards again. I'd save this one. Probably not. We'll just keep running. I've also been getting really lucky with exceptional bases. We have gloves, we have boots, we have shields, but the chances of me actually crafting something really good on them is going to be pretty low. Let me hit this one more. Fuck. Okay, so this is actually a really dangerous map. But we'll give it a go. How much rarity is on it? 22. It's not too crazy. Let's see what Obelisk of Cleansing's all about. Good, more rarity. Sure. Oh, Sun Temple. Bitch.
Everything you have done.
Alright, I gotta play this pretty safe. Some of my closest calls have been on this map, and it's because of the just really tight corridors. Getting teleported on is a nightmare here. Much rarity? 130 again. And we didn't even put the delirium on it. So the reason why this map is really dangerous is because of the regen. We have 43% reduced recovery rate. And that includes leech. And because my main hands, the rolling slam is actually costing 700 life. I just have to be careful with it. I always have to have leech up or hitting a flask at the same time.
me.
Seems like additional prod is pretty dangerous with these mobs as well. Didn't keep the deli up, but that's fine. Cat touched. I don't think any of these have been all that difficult versus the... Sorry for the flashbang. There's the hair touched, and then the other one are actually really dangerous. Oh. I'll take chance shards all day, dude. We got some corrupted blood going on this map. It's top right. Fuck me. When it comes to talking about damage reduction, again, my favorite part of this game, I think, is just talking about really simple mechanics and trying to take things that are seemingly complex and they're actually really simple for new players and or just melee players in general. I feel like GGG has always kind of kept melee as like the more dumb, kind of less complex build setup. I just like it because I like the playstyle. There are definitely more complicated melee builds you could do that are like cast on crit in PoE1. Although they're not traditionally... I don't know if they're traditionally seen as melee. Like you do a bunch of Cyclone builds that are cast on crit. I don't even know if people think slams are melee. But when it comes to defensive layers, adding block into the mix next, and just understanding that if you're blocking 50% of hits, you're taking, you know, half as much damage. And then when you apply that to other defensive layers, you start taking like a half is a fourth. So you can go from taking 100 damage to 25 with your resistances, to then only 25 half the time with your block, to the most complicated one for... Oop, I gotta get out of here. Flash charges right now. The most sort of, it's not even complex, but it's a good setup, but just Fizz taking his fire. Understanding how important Fizz taking his fire is when it comes to your physical damage reduction. I was trying to think of the other layers that I go, but that's mostly it, right? Just armor, PDR on gear if you can get it. I don't know if I actually got PDR on the max fire res shields. No, we didn't. So that's an upgrade we could get. It's just really rare. I haven't seen too many max fire res shields out there, and we can't really farm for any homogenizing omens in Ritual right now because they bricked it. But... Okay, we have a greater essence of battle. I want to fucking corrupt this and upgrade it to perfect. Please God. Die here too, actually? I don't know. Didn't sound like it. So annoying, man. Still just a greater. Did we not hit the Abyss yet? The Abyss is in the boss room? This could be really fucking dangerous. Well, are you actually fucking kidding me? This is insanely dangerous. Yeah, fuck this. What is this blood on the ground even? Jesus Christ. I'll do it. We just gotta play it really safe. And we want to clear the Abyss before we fight the boss, that's for sure. Desperation. Seeing no Giga Degen yet. One more pit. This will trigger the boss though. I think we'll be fine.
Your flesh! I've no more. Speak. This is all we have. I will make. Of course. Speak. Of course.
We're up to 3 chance orbs already. Keep going. Maybe we'll get to 5, but then the Viper Cap farming is actually going to be the most annoying part of this. So elemental weakness is actually really bad for me right now. Down to swap off that. Fuck yeah, dude. High rolling the prefix on the desecration is really nice over and over again. We'll do Abyssal Depths. Incubator Queen's insane on hardcore, would not recommend. I want to do one of these, we don't really care about. Ah, fuck, we can't get to it. There we go. Can't get to that either. All right. I could probably change my Atlas tree as well to focus on rarity. Didn't even think of that.
Cow. You are murdering innocent souls. Destruction!
The other part about hardcore is just regen. So it has a defensive layer, like reducing the amount of damage you're taking is really important, but then increasing your own regeneration compared to that damage is almost equally as important. And right now they made it a little too easy for melee. So, I have no idea if it's going to get nerfed or what. I think at some point we got one Omen of Lights, and I don't even remember what I used it on, but we do have 4 Ancient Desecrations, 2 Weapon, 1 Rib, 1 Collarbone. And we have 1 Echoes in the back, so once we get like a decent weapon that we can maybe use the Ancient on, trying to hit like max level Fizz percentage, I'll pop it, use the Echo on it. Oh my god, Collarbone is so important. Right now we're running a bunch of item rarity, and neither of my rings has life on it. So I think one of the rings that we have, I might toss that on and then see if we can hit. I've also got a bunch of breach splinters, so we can do E3 Zest when I'm feeling like it. I just haven't been feeling like it. I don't want this character to die. I actually just enjoy playing the game, so. Siphon Legion. Something up there as the degen. Maybe not.
Dodge this!
We do not suffer and live.
Sovereign Ulaman. Interesting. Yeah, when it comes to alternate builds next season, I'm not sure there's anything I enjoyed playing more than this. It's way more enjoyable once you get a bit of reduced skill speed for the Earthquake, and then much more attack speed, so we could be attacking like 1.5 times faster right now, maybe even more. But when it comes to this versus Earthshatter, I'm not the biggest fan of the setup and then explode kind of playstyle, but Earthshatter is very similar to the like new shield wall setup as well. Both are really strong. What I was interested in going is some kind of Avatar of Fire builds. I think, again, a shield setup is probably best for that. The Fissures are pretty strong LE, but I don't like the Fissure setup into popping them. Let's go up. There's an entire portion of the map in here in the center. Oh, this was a cleanse map. Eventually, I'd like to see a Fractured Orb, but I know what's going to happen, which is we're going to use it and miss the attack speed, and then I'll feel sad again, so maybe we won't. We'll save up until we got a few before using. Since speccing into Rogue Exiles, we haven't seen one. The first one we see, if it isn't wearing Dex armor, I'm going to swap off. The whole point is to maybe have a chance of getting Constricting Command, which is going to be fucking impossibly low anyways.
Bound and unworthy.
I think this shrine is increased rarity. So maybe I expected the shrines again too. Could be fun.
Hammer and anvil. This was. What is it?
Yes? So it is.
We got a collarbone. Let's go check out. I don't know where the fuck I put these things. 2 here? Yes. Okay. 119 life strength chaos. 109 life strength fire. This was fire chaos, no life, but item rarity. Gloves also don't have item rarity. We could swap off. I guess we can't because I put the fire res in. Fuck. So it's this right ring. We just have to get lucky. And because we already have the life on it, I think we just go prefix. So let's do... It's this one, and then suffix. Do we have more than one? If we don't have more than one, I might not use this. Oh, we do. Cool. And we will hit fire one, fire chaos. I think we're over chaos cap right now by a lot. This had both, but it has no strength. Okay. There's a pretty high chance of getting what we need. And then I'm just gonna double Exalt Slam, whatever. Alright, Chaos, Life Leech and Skill Factoration, probably decent, but really strong defensive ring for SSF. We don't have any Ritual Omens to do anything fancy, but you could potentially hit something decent here. Prefixes, mostly we're just looking for damage or rarity. Either of those would be really good. Let's see what we get. And I could use graders. I mean, if I'm sitting on graders, why not? Ooh, accuracy's whatever. Okay, so this is gonna put us under 150. And I don't think I have any other options here.
What is it? I have a different plan.
So we might just wait on using this. Sadly. How could I get 18% more? It'd be gloves. Okay, let's see. Let's see where glove status. Because we do have 2 gloves that we could roll. Is it just these? I thought we had other gloves with 2 sockets. I don't know. Anyways, let's check item rarity. Something with high item. So like these are insane. So I'd be losing out on damage. As well as armor. It's a lot of damage. But it would then let me swap to this ring on the left. Or on the right, I guess. Those were insane rolls. I guess, fuck, we gotta figure out... Oh, okay. So we're 36 hundo. How much life does this get us up to? Almost 4k life. Our reses go up a little. How do we lose chaos res? I thought 18 was... I thought we were overcapped by enough. I guess we're not. And then honestly, just moving it over here would get us into a nice spot, and we wouldn't have to swap the gloves, right? Still okay, everything's capped. It's just the item rarity goes way down. 122. Figure it out in a bit. Rolled, that's fine. Shit ton of rarity on this map. By default, I probably should have added more rare monsters instead of more rarity. What's this one at? 228.
True strength comes from within, and I know for a fact you.
Crush them!
That's a weird instant checkpoint. I don't know what the fuck just happened there.
You were no warrior. Become death.
Yo, a beetle. I haven't seen one of these things. Can I one-shot it?
Hidden treasures serve no one.
It took too long to wake up. Piece of shit. It's just a bunch of jewels, yeah. Ruby, ruby. This map has checkpoints all over. What the fuck? Something that everybody is that is a pretty common talking point right now in the community is, oh shit, we don't have a lot of LE res, so once we get hit by weakness, we gotta play safe a bit. The topic of like the dreary fucking fog look of Delirium, and I'm fully on board with them, like allowing you to disable it or only showing it at like the start of the map or something like that.
You were no warrior.
The game does look too good to just have it on all the time. Yeah, we're definitely wasting the item rarity on this map without having... There's just not enough rares, so... In the future, I'll try to put more rares on the map. We did end up clearing the first simulacrum. I don't think we're gonna do T2 or T3. I think we could. It was just really fucking annoying to run. The fact that it's RNG and the map mods are just ridiculous sometimes. Makes it so that if you really want to play it safe, you'll have to bail every now and then. We got an original sin drop yesterday. I don't know how rare it is. But I was definitely confused. I think I got it in softcore too. For some reason I thought it was still in Sanctum. Yeah, I might swap up my Atlas after this as well. So many points are just wasted on the Rogue Exiles.
This might sting a little.
Holy shit, I lied, dude. There she is. But she's wearing no unique. So what the fuck is the point? Fuck me, man. Yeah, definitely just swap off. Which is sad, because that shouldn't be the case. It should be fun, and you always get at least one unique. Some shit like that, I don't know.
My king nears.
Doesn't feel like that'd be too difficult. Or too rewarding.
Go on.
Oh, what is that ring? The fuck? Definitely haven't gotten that before. Interesting.
Have you found more of what?
So yes, these are our gold is useless to me. Go. Speak.
I was doing pack size before for ritual, and then these are all for precursors because I thought precursors were important. I forget if this is actually throwing as well. Let me just remove everything from up here. No, effective fuck. I could test if it is by just going like this. Could also run spirits. Either that or going for more shrines, grid shrines. Let's go spirits. I actually like spirits. I forget which one's the best to go for. Got one more point. Yeah. And then let's swap off of rarity for a bit and go Essences if we got any. Got 1 for 4. Let's see if we can up any of these. I also need to organize shit better, but that's for next league. Dude. Those were insane numbers on experience. Strong boxes. Breach. Summoning circle. Give me essence. Strong boxes. Okay. Could do a strong box run. Let's see spirits. Magic monsters. Fuck the map boss being affected by that. Let's do these.
Enough! You were no warrior.
Breach on a map like this is fucking insane. One of the first maps I did when I came back was a 10 breach map. It just I was just casually farming and I hit it and I was just like, oh okay, I guess we're doing this now.
Steel yourself!
Of the mods, or like how many breach precursors you get versus how many other precursors you get, it's just so fucking depressing.
Fight back! Weakling!
Something my build doesn't have, right, is armor break. And before I was just using auto attack to break armor, but
Yes. Quickly,
I don't want to do a different setup.
as expected.
We need to collect more remnants.
Ah, fuck those. This mods will never. Got another. Let's go. We do have one overrun by Abyss map just hidden in the stash somewhere. These two and Abyss boss could be good. This is really strong for any of the overrun maps, so probably go with this one. But because we're SSF, let's go boss. And then let's actually run one of these. I'm gonna go run it on my softcore character and just see where the... How much damage do I need? So we're at 3.6... 8k armor, and not a lot of damage. Rolling slam. Let's take off magnified area and heft. So the mana cost is around the same. And then let's see if we got a Kulamok somewhere. I don't think we do, but I think we can buy it real cheap, right?
Hail. Oh, it's you.
These are so oh my god, they're so fucking cheap. We could practice this all day. So this is on a character, we're at 2.6k life. We are on 2.6k armor. We have more evasion than we have armor. Dude, this character is fucking nasty. It's still gonna be doing way more damage. We'd have to get it down. I'd just have to take... I guess I just take one of my weapons off. Alright, so we're one-handed with this setup, and a lot less life than my other character's gonna have, a lot less armor. Just see if I can do this. The first 4 should be easy. God, the attack speed on this is just so crazy. Holy fuck. Okay, so this would play out very similar. We just fucking blow this boss up. If I cared about the ring itself, which let's say I don't, so we're also bricking my PC right now by clicking off screen. Because this is full screen, so let me unfull screen that. UE2, grip of Kulamok mods. So fracturing, we can get... What are the mods that I actually want, potentially? Armor is... Let's do fracturing.
The gift of
Dude, the attack speed... Holy shit. What does this do? Okay, we've got Kulamok's memory. What is Kulamok? Armor is Ellie. I mean, extra... Let's go. Storm. Expanse is fine.
horizon of eternal sorrow.
Okay, so I already knew the first 3 was a joke, but we want to do gaze. Let's do this one as well. Double Ullaman. The 4th one is the one I'm worried about. I just want to see if we have enough damage to just insta-pop it. So that's about 2 million. And then final one, fight him at full strength, cut it in half. We still could die to this, I don't really know. Okay, so this is why it was going to be annoying. Because there's just a bunch of degens on the grounds. Oh, no, it's this. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. That right there is the one that I don't super know how to deal with. And even so, I mean, I'm tanking it all in softcore with a fucking joke of a character, so... I'm down to give it a go.
Tainted strength. Turn toward justice.
Where'd the ring go? Chill. Fuck. It does seem like it could get spooky though. So I guess we'll see. We got a few of them. If the first one ends up being spooky, I might bail. I also might swap the helm. Let's see. I don't have enough lightning res to do this. Swap the cold res out for the lightning res there. $85. But I just care more about the fizz from the fizz slam, I think. Our armor goes way down as well, actually. Health goes way down. We'll just keep this. I could just swap the ring on. Get our life back. Let's go that route. Alright, first time we've done this boss on SSF Hardcore. See how it goes.
That was unwise.
We look at our damage, it's a little bit higher than the other one. But we only have one. God, that was so crazy how fast that attack was. I really want a new weapon upgrade.
My vessel, deliver them unto darkness.
Dodge this!
Okay, so I think we're doing more damage than the test run we just did. So this should be a pushover. Yeah, let's go Horde.
You rise again, you fall again.
Vision of endless hate. Now choose your fate.
Let's go Storm.
Ullaman, rejoin me.
I don't like the spot he's in, though. If he does the laser beam, there's nowhere for me to hide, really.
You embrace, even I.
Deceit. I don't like deceit. Go Expanse. Should be fine.
Sovereign, join this battle.
Most of the damage we've taken so far is from our own attack, just costing as much damage. Okay, and then we're going to return it, fight at full strength. This could get a little dangerous. The degen is always going to do a shit ton of damage, but if I line it up where it doesn't drop directly on top of him at the start, we could just rolling slam his ass. We'll be fine. Yeah, so this first one I want to go here. And then just see if we can kill him straight up. Nope. This is gonna get dangerous then. Holy shit. It's gonna do his slam. We knock him, we'll kill him here, I think. Oh, that was a little spooky. We have a shit ton of rarity on. And he dropped 5 uniques. I'll run this boss again. We got a lot of these saved up. That's fun. I kind of want to get the jewel, even.
Go on. These are our supplies.
What is it?
Frenzy, accuracy, skill effect duration. Alright. This rolled shit. Actually, let's do that too.
Surprise.
Fine, fine.
Let's unveil this guy. Almost max rolled it. Okay. Spirit's probably insane. Block chance. Alright. These are whatever. We'll DE that as well. Run back. Yeah, the mechanic where it's like the full screen wind one, where you're supposed to dodge roll, I think, has always confused me. This is just a visual bug. What? I thought it was, at least. Do I need to control click here? The Black Cathedral, then? Closer. Yeah, okay. If this is the case, I almost want to run the... Wait, did we... I'm sorry, one sec. I'm worried I killed my ring.
Speak out. All right, of course. Do not
Need
wonder.
something.
No, we just put it away? Okay. I'm gonna rock that just in case item rarity does affect blue from this boss, which it seems like it did. That was so many fucking uniques we got from him.
Desecrate their corpse. Death is never the end.
Definitely waited way too long on some of these fights. That's fine though.
Ulaman, rejoin me. Living death, reborn. No, you embrace, even I.
Okay, again, all we gotta worry about is the degen and then that full screen weird wind effect. And then maybe just dodging a slam, but his slam's pretty clear because he fucking flies up into the air. Alright, so we just fucking face tank that thing. Oh no, or we knocked him out of it. TP across. And then just keep running so he doesn't slam on us. That still hit us, that was annoying. Jesus Christ. This guy drops a shit ton of loot.
How can
Young one.
Recover life, slow magnitude, abyssal wasting, extra damage is lightning, but Gigolo rolled it. Fine. Socket says if it was a shield is an interesting one, but I'm down to corrupt to just see if it goes crazy. Let's
Young one.
delete that.
This when she the tails.
I'm still freaking out a little on this fight where the degen does do a lot of damage to us, and then his laser beam seemed like it was doing a good amount of damage as well. And as I was like trying to get through the portal or whatever, it just didn't seem like it was registering. How much regen is consecrated in this game? Is it 5%? It's a lot. Deceits or expanse. Expanse.
Sovereign, join this battle.
Hammer and anvil!
Reason of eternal sorrow. Tether your soul to me.
Fuck horde. Resistance. Whatever.
Sovereign, join this battle. Your duty goes on.
What's the 5% there? Fracturing.
Amanamu rise. Vision of endless hate.
We had 4 of these Kulamoks. I'm looking for a jewel, maybe. But, okay. Could get a little spooky again. This final phase. Mostly looking to dodge the G-Gen. See if we can put it in the corner here, actually.
Vision of endless hate.
Nah. Just real bad positioning on my part. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Get me the fuck out of here. He's gonna slam. I'm not very good at this fight.
You exhaust.
Woo!
For now.
The changes they made. Ah, 5%. Yeah, yeah. That is something maybe I should look to do if I'm going to be bossing a bit more. FI was a little too close in my opinion. But we'll do the last one. Corner strat is a fucking nightmare. Is this guy a vendor?
I shall.
No. Gloves. Beauty. Oh, god damn it. I was holding control, I swear. They gotta get a better loop here going. You should be able to go back pretty easily. We also have another one of these. We got a Abyssal Boss, so guaranteed invitation after this if I want it. But this is stressing me out a bit, where the degen into degen is rough, and I don't know if we have... Okay, the flask is instant, so at times I am spamming it and getting life back, but I just gotta be a bit more patient right now. I don't even think we have AoE on in Leap Slam. Yeah, we just prioritize speed.
Dodge this!
Your soul to me. Sovereign, join this battle.
Maybe Expanse makes the degen area larger, and that's why I'm getting so stressed out. Never really thought about it. We also just... I'm realizing, okay, I need to, like, position myself better. Because I'm the one that's pushing him into the corner with where I'm stunning him. It's pretty brutal.
Rise again.
We're almost gonna fucking bug him off the map.
My vessel.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to put the, I'll cut it in half and I'll try to...
The ultimate Witchborn.
Drop the orb up top and then just go straight in on him.
Under his shadow, we are saved
Oh, come on.
from the light.
Okay. With the stun. I gotta drop it up here. Nah, we're fucked. Let's just go across.
Darkness shall find you.
Oh my god, dude. Could easily die here. Holy fuck.
Horizon of eternal sorrow. Darkness shall find you. Fate.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Jesus. We have no flasks. We're down to bounce. He's almost stunned though. Nope.
Under his shadow.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
From the light. Darkness shall find you.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ! Oh, all right. That was too much gaming for my heart to handle right now. It's got, holy fuck. We're close enough that I wouldn't be heartbroken if our character died. I'd just be... I wouldn't even be sad, because then we'd just be able to chill until early December. A 99%er on the shield roll. That's pretty wild. I'm still down to corrupt it. We got attack speed. Slow mag. Increased magnitude of 25% chance. Interesting. We'll keep this ring.
Yes. Choose what you... A useful trade. Go.
Hand's definitely a little shaky now.
Yes.
Surprising success.
Zest is a string. Collect more otherworldly.
Okay, what are we at chance orbs wise? Up to 6. I was just curious on we had him and I hadn't done the fight yet, so I just wanted to give the fight a go. Hopped into softcore real quick and seemed like we had the damage for it, but yeah, it does seem like based on where he's positioned and how fast that orb is, it's way more risky than I'm feeling for the reward. I wanted to see what the Undying, just if we could get one, because the chances that it would be good for us is probably pretty low. We're already at max. We don't really need that. I'm also just, you know, checkbox. We've done... Can I see at home? No. We've done everything. So we've cleared the first level of every mechanic, and we've cleared the second level of ritual boss. So we've done ritual King of the Mist second level, and then Zest second level. So I want to kill... The goal would be to kill everything at level 3, and then I'm saving Arbiter for last before the league is over. Oh, it hasn't been... Do we have enough for King of the Mist? Interesting. We don't. I haven't done level 2 here. Let's go do that real quick. Current setup is +3 on the belt, and how we hit this is basically any belt with high max life, spam a bunch of exalts on it, and then corrupt it. And I probably did this, I don't know how many times before we hit the max fire res enchant, but we got pretty lucky on this. 3% from the shields. You could run the unique shield and get 5% if you wanted. We've got 1 from the gloves. And then we've got 2 from unnatural and 1 from crystalline. So again, all of that, that's 3, 3, 1, so 7, and then 10 in total off of that. And then this is the most rare thing that we pulled up. Basically, farmed relics in Sanctum until we got Time Lost Jewels. This was the one we hit on our second run. Increased intelligence is completely fucking useless, so this is just a +3 off of normal jewel. You can get 1 max fire from the normal jewel. So before we got that jewel, we were running 3, 1 here, path up 1 there, and then 1 here. Yeah, there's a lot of options. And I actually had a spreadsheet for like checklist in one of my videos. I'll link that real quick. It was in this one. I think I'm allowed to link this in my own YouTube channel, but I don't know. But yeah, that should take you to a list of, I think, every option in the game. Yes, so body armor. So we're currently running a triple... We got a 3 socket, and I'm waiting for like a corrupt omen to guarantee a good corrupt on it. But we did have... body armor with max all res on it as well. Oh, that was a pretty easy one to get. Jewels are just strong. Molten Carapace is an option, but it's really far up. It's way up here. And then the Annoyance is pretty expensive. And you really need to go up here to get the Ignite Reflect back. That type of shit, but... the spreadsheet should have everything. And then, yeah, you can get a... You can easily double corrupts, or like corrupt and get a second socket here, so get another +1 max fire res there. We're gonna do King of the Mists. So I was wrong, we never did second difficulty this guy. This is a fight I know really well. Just kidding. I don't know why we're doing no damage to him. It's really stressing me out. I think I missed every single one of my attacks there. His damage is also a lot of fizz, so I should be running the PDR fizz helm.
Nothingness approaches.
But the lack of damage here is actually a little worrying. I need to take this fight seriously. Going into the second phase, there's a lot where if I get rooted, I could die, I think.
A cowardly trick. It won't save you.
That was easy. Okay. Lock in. He's normally easy. He doesn't move around as much in this phase, which is one of the biggest issues for Rolling Slam. Okay, so this is the one where we don't want to move. And then this one we can move away from. I don't think we're going to kill him here, but we're going to do a lot of damage. Oh, yeah, we are. That might have been a crit. Give me ingenuity. Why not? Fuck it. The belt. Or the boots. Oh, I forgot he drops, like, rare omens. I should be farming his ass.
We need to collect more.
We're at 8. Let me spend these points before he forgets. We want additional time, rerolling, cost reduced, I think. And then we can just reroll a shit ton. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, this is going to be the boring part of the stream, but then it leads into the title, right? I forget what the title was. I think it was Chance Orb. Basically, we have 4 Chance Orbs. The only way to get... Actually, I am going to swap out. I don't want to fucking deal with this. And I should definitely just put this in a different tab here. Need an amulet. I feel like I did this already. I don't know where I put the gear. Was it here? No, that one has rarity on it. They all have rarity. I focus so much on rarity. It's a gold. It's baked in. More red. Dude, give me a fucking amulet that I could wear. I might have burned whatever one I had. Hello? Could gamble for one real quick. Sure, good enough, right? Yeah, whatever. Rarity on the boots. Do I have any other boot options? Sure, why not? That's it. What's our rarity at now? Nothing? Okay. Swapped all my rarity off. That's a shit ton of... Holy shit. Oh god, we need resistances. Wait, what happened, man? No res on these boots. The zone we're going to is really low level, so I don't need to do this. But just in case. So much of my gear had rarity on it. So that's max life, that's fire. This is something that we... Okay, so we don't need this guy. That'll do. Nice, okay. Anyways. If you're crazy and you're looking to solo self-farm, fucking Constricting cap and then chance it yourself, you have to go to Act 3. We went to the Sanctum over here. It is on... Let's go up. It's over here, Jaquani's Sanctum. You could also go to Apex of Filth. You can maybe go to Machinarium, but I think it's a 38 drop. And you have to just farm this. It's super boring. My build is terrible for this, actually. I might want to run like a different, like... I might want to full swap to a setup. And let me actually, let me grab some alchemists, so if we hit the strong boxes, we could actually juice them up. But I could easily just use like Stampede or some shit and just run around real quick. We don't want increased rarity. We actually just want increased quants. But anyways, because this is the lowest eye level, essentially, that a Viper Cap can drop, if you run this enough times, you're going to get a bunch of Viper Caps. It's really RNG heavy. At some point, I jumped into a pack and got 2 Viper Caps from the same pack. I've ran like 5, 6, 7 runs in a row before seeing anything. And again, if I just, like, I could just use auto attack instead of Earthquake even, like, I could use it instead of Leap Slam. There's definitely ways to optimize this, but even just swapping out the gear is annoying, where most of the time I just run it with the rarity on. And I've gotten maybe 3 or 4 Viper Caps that are magic and rare. But this is going to take a while, so I might come up with like some kind of topic to talk through. I was talking with a friend a lot about item rarity, the concept of like mandatory modifiers on gear, item rarity being one of them, skill gem levels on amulet, Ah, fuck. Okay, Martyr Crown's the other one that pops up on the feed. It's for Knight. Something of Knight. And it's for the Blood Mage stuff. We don't really care about that shit, though. Movement speed. Plus gem levels on, like, Amulet. And then item rarity are pretty hot topics for the community. And then one thing that I haven't heard of yet, which I thought was kind of really cool, my friend brought up the idea of hybrid. So just hybrid item affixes. So instead of it being only movement speed or only level of skill gems or only rarity, GGG could introduce a lot of hybrid versions of them. So even if you want a perfect roll, you could get it. You could hit your perfect hybrid. But there's going to be a bunch of options, so maybe if you want, you know, chance to bleed, or like, okay, if you're, depending on like what builds you go, if it's like dot damage over time, just fizz hit damage over time, attack speed, projectiles, etc. Even if you hit like one of the off hybrid rolls that you didn't once, you'd still be able to use it. I just don't know exactly what people's problems are with it. I was asking questions and like trying to unpack. I always felt like Gear had mandatory mods on it anyways, so. Hearing that suddenly in PoE 2 it's become a problem. Nice. Okay, first Viper cap. That was really quick. We're gonna farm all 4 up and then do a bit of a countdown at the end. I can't remember what music I can play on YouTube that wouldn't get us copyright stricken. But what we could do is we'll go to Act 1 and get Una to do one of her songs. The other thing you get of any value in here is level 3 support gems and level 10 skill gems, which I think the support gems don't matter. Skill gems do matter. The only way you can get lower level ones is to actually drop them. Support gems, you can use level 5 supports at the start of the game, it doesn't matter. So yeah, this is a good cooldown coming off of almost getting our character killed because we're stupid. And it doesn't bode well for me running Arbiter. The Arbiter fight is a little bit more straightforward. I have done it a good amount of times. I have died a good amount of times though by just accidentally rolling the wrong direction or whatever on like the one where he does the channels. There's both of the gems. No clue if this is at all worth in any form. I don't think, especially at this point in the league, that the normal caps would be worth anything really.
Enough!
But when you got no other way to get them, this is the way. I think. Alternatively, and I just realized this, the trial, the one where you unlock your second ascendancy, is exactly level 38. So technically, if I wanted to level up another character to level 38, and then go in there and just run it over and over again, and like never complete it and just reset it, like that might be the best way to get Viper caps, really. But because we don't have that set up right now, I mean, it wouldn't take too long to get character into Act 3 in hardcore. We just got to do this. Yeah, I really enjoyed 0.3. They bricked SSF with the ritual tablet change, but even with that, I'm like, this game is fantastic. Had that change not gone through, our character would have been insanely geared, I think. We would have gotten a weapon upgrade like a month ago. And technically I could take the weapon we currently have and upgrade it with Onslaught on kill. But we just have to hit the 2/3 chance of it not bricking the item. Yes, 100%. I think they'll bring them both. I think they're going to bring the other one back. That's my guess. My guess is they're going to bring the other one back. They're going to nerf both of their power levels by a bit and then just keep it as like a really strong option. But I don't think they're going to keep it in game in the way that it is. They could also make a new one as well. Like, the more chase uniques that you have, the better, in my opinion. I also think they're going to nerf this guy. Bloodletting. And last league that I was in, Reverberate plus another support gem was carrying a lot of the weight for rolling slam damage. This league it's Bloodletting, and it's it could add back in Reverberation in some form. But I feel like it's going to be the same thing where they'll introduce something new, they'll nerf the old ones and keep them around, maybe. But even without constricting this league, Smith is really strong. The reason why I want to get it is so I can swap to dual wield and just see if dual wield works in hardcore. What was the other reason? Oh, the real reason I want to do it is because of this. This wheel right here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 6% maximum fire res from this jewel. I didn't even run it. I've been... I don't know, I play these games in a weird way, where I'm at odds with the community, because I just don't... Like, I enjoy some level of min-maxing, but I actually don't like the game to be too easy. So when I saw the Deepest Tower, as well as some of the other meta things, like, normally it just makes the game too easy, in my opinion, and this is the first league where I broke down and bought the item. First league it would have been not Astromentes. There was another one I'm trying to think. No, first league it was just plus skill level and Hammer of the Gods. Hammer of the Gods was scaling way too much with plus skill level. Yeah, this is the first league where I decided, like, fuck it, let me just try the meta thing out. Like, if I'm going to be making videos about content, like, I can't not try the meta thing. And I tried it, and it was actually a lot of fun and, like, really interesting. Because there were so many nodes that opened up. It was increasing evasion just so much that I thought it'd be fun to see if I could go hybrid, and it worked pretty well. Oh yeah, when we're talking about the variety of builds that are possible, I think the biggest enabler at the moment is this gem. You can put this on any skill in the game that costs mana, basically. And you just get enough damage to make it a rare killer or a boss killer. And rather it being on a gem or a piece of gear, I don't really know. Oh, the first... No, I think that was in 0.2 as well, but the shield. The shield that gave you extra fizz damages fire based on your block. That one also incentivized you to get more defenses. I'll mute up real quick. Yeah, for how many shitty uniques there are in the game, they have done a decent job of adding some pretty interesting ones. Chernobog, yeah. That one I haven't run yet. I was focused more on pure fizz.
Face me.
Yeah, we'll do a researchers, why not?
Reward lies within. Power hidden for ages.
That's why.
Mine to wield.
Wasted time. But there are so many uniques that I wish, maybe that's something I should do. A video of like uniques I want to make work. In the first league, I was looking at like a lot of the effects where I thought GGG was wanting you to like offhand one. So like you do more damage with the main hand and then use like a, let me see if we have any. So this. Slam skills, you use yourself, cause aftershocks. This is essentially double damage if you have no other lines like that. So essentially, if you have a really strong main hand weapon, and then you use this in your offhand, like this is actually pretty good, even though it does fuck all in terms of damage, right? So it's an interesting concept, but it just falls flat where a second really strong weapon is just leagues ahead. Essentially a stat stick, yeah. I thought it might be an option, because there's a lot of uniques that are like that, but none of them, like, the best possible way to use it is maybe a main hand unique with, sorry for the sirens, main hand unique with an offhand's shield. You go for like a shield build. So the biggest one was a poison one. The one that dropped off of Eater before, or Elder, I'm not blanking. As soon as it was introduced, somebody was running it in a poison, like, shield charge builds. So the shield builds definitely have more use out of uniques at the moment than two-handers. It just doesn't seem like they're trying to make it so that you'll run a unique weapon outside of maybe leveling with a two-hander. Which I think I'm okay with. In PoE1, you never really ran unique, unless it was like a very specific build, like Void Forge or something. But I mean, it didn't even register, but like, I don't know if I have a favorite unique in this game. Whereas in PoE 1, I have at least the echoes of creation, the Shaper Helm. Oh, there you go. Okay. So yeah, Nebulok is what I was thinking of, but Sacred Flame's pretty funny, where it's you wouldn't think of it as like you wouldn't immediately think of it in any melee builds, but yeah, a Scepter in your offhand is actually a shit ton of damage. That's fun. Yeah, I like Death Rush is like okay for Onslaught, but you can get Onslaught on weapon suffix now, so no real points. Normally it's the belts, but the belts, like Ingenuity is boring. It's like fun, but it's still to me like not interesting. Oh, but yeah, what I was thinking is maybe we could go through and do just like a...
I can't yet.
Ooh, wait, there it is. A unique tier list. In PoE 2, it lands way different than PoE 1. And then every single time I've ever done a tier list video, the whole point... I mean, you just say whatever the fuck you want, and then everybody gets mad regardless of what you say. So if my criteria is like... concept-wise, I like this item, versus, is it ever gonna see any use? That could be fun. I'll probably do that. Maybe not today, but another day we'll upload a PoE 2 unique tier list video. I wonder if I could find the
Seems like something Elva would know
what they
about.
started with. Like go do like tier lists for each point 1, point 2, point 3.
Tower.
The most interesting, I guess, are just the jewels. Just big fan of the jewels. But yeah, as you can see, pretty boring farm. Alternatively, I tried using up all my gambles in Act 3 as well. But I don't know how many gambles you'd have to hit before you actually hit a unique constriction cap in from Elva. But we do know how many chance orbs on average you need to hit, and we're getting there.
Come here.
The other video I was thinking about doing, because I don't see a lot of people talking about it, is not just showing builds, but talking about how they feel to play. And the video specifically I was recording, and then I hit a bug with Earthquake, so I just recorded in a different video, was looking at different movement options in the game. So when it comes to Warrior, you've got just movement, sprints. You have Leap Slam, and then you have Stampede. And then they fucked with Shield Charge, so I haven't really used it as a movement skill, just straight up. But the idea is like, okay, let's say we're playing a build, and you were going Leap Slam. Like, how does that build feel to play as you're mapping? Versus how does it feel to just ignore Leap Slam, like not even have it on your fucking bar, and then just run around. Ooh. Wait. Turtle Charm is fucking bugged? Hold up. Hold up. I just thought it was working. Wait, how do you, I wish I was more plugged in with the PoE community. Did somebody test it? I've thought leech regen in general has been bugs. And I wonder if I could show you why. This, but I think it's because we have... Oh, we don't have Wind Dancer on. Dude, I don't need this shit. But Wind Dancer... Oh, we don't have... Okay, whatever. Oh, you tested, okay. Yeah, we don't have life on... Do we have life on kill? I don't know why my life recovery skyrockets so much on hit. Like 3,000 is over 20% of my life. Or sorry, 1,000 is over 20% of my life pool.
Destruction!
I mean, depends on how much armor you have, right? Like that... I guess the reason why I'm like wondering why you think it's bugged is because I feel like there is a mechanic that there's like a setup in the game where if you're just taking enough fizz damage, like that might actually be valid. Like it'd be... trying to think of how to describe it. It'd be really hard to test if it was working unless there was another skill that allowed damage to bypass blocking. And from what I know... Oh, there is, isn't there? Were you testing with... No, they changed it. Lancing Blows just doesn't exist anymore in the way that it used to. Like, I guess a different question is... I think I even saw the video, but the video of the... Like, being able to sit in Simulacrum and just, like, full gen, like, regen... Like, I think it's possible, because this is, like, 10 seconds, right? How long was it? Well, okay, so it's just guaranteed 8 seconds. Because recoup is so fucking long. Okay, so how do you pronounce that even? I've never... In my head, I've always not pronounced it. Let's see, let me check. I never use the shield. Okay. You take damage from hits. Block chance is lucky. Gotcha. Did you try using that shield with the passive versus using Turtle Charm with the passive? And then I guess we could see if... I mean, both of them could be bugged, I guess. I didn't even realize that. We could be running that shield. Be interesting. But when it comes to regen, I'm already... Like, I think they're gonna do a rehaul, or like a massive... They're gonna make massive changes, I think. And again, I don't know if this is legitimate, where... When I use my leech, my attack with leech on it... Yeah, right there, it went up to 4,000 life leech. And what I thought was happening was... Can I check if I have life on kill? If I have life on kill, I thought it was just showing numbers that were wrong. But since I don't have it on, like, I don't know what else it could be. Double the prevented fizz in 1 damage instance. That looks like. Just wait till they do. There's like a unique that turns recoup into like damage over time effect around you or something.
Enough!
Warbringer will be eating that league. One of my favorite uniques to mess around with in PW1 was Aegis Aurora for a little bit. The idea of having a shit ton of regen from block always felt good. Oh, this is a fucked up map. It's completely cut in half. Gotta go back to the entrance. Yo, researchers? Sure. Can we get a divine in Act 3, please? What else? I'm trying to think of the boots. I tried to think of doing like a Shank Gone builds, but Sprint's just so nice. I don't know if I could deal with it.
This seems
I
like
wish there were
something
better
Alva
ring
would know
options.
about.
I guess the first league, the shields and the chess piece were pretty meta. The chess piece off of Arbiter and the shield from Trial Master, and then they got gutted. Oh, Tabula Rasa is a fucking funny item, man. There's a lot of non-melee focused rings. I guess the one with Intimidate might be good. There's no super easy way to get Intimidate like there is in PW1.
Feel my wrath! Come here!
God, this farm's so brutal. I think I've gotten like 2 or 3 Viper Caps from maps. And then like all the rest from doing this shit. Sometimes I'll mix it up and go to the other location, but it doesn't seem any better. Give it a go. There are a lot more monsters here. Oh, Chance Shard, dude. Holy shit. But I don't know if they drop the same amount of items. I need to turn back on. Let's get Wind Dancer back on. I don't know what piece of gear. I think it's my amulet has all res on it, or all attributes on it. So I'll just put this back on and then just deal with the That's a lot of Vitamin rarity, so if we hit a Viper cap that's magic or rare, I'll be sad. But now we, anytime we just run into something and get hit, Wind Dancer, so just kill everything on screen. Yeah, if they nerf Leech, I'm going to have to figure out a different way to play the game. I'm definitely playing a very Leech-centric style of play, and you can kind of see that in that Bullomac boss fight. I can't get consistent uptime on the boss, so my regen was really shitty. And it was panicking, so I was just burning through all my flash charges. There is an option to kill the boss, and maybe it drops it, but it seems fucking dumb. I think the other zone has a bunch more chests in it as well. The caches don't seem to really drop items, so
Face me.
I think the other zone is better in the end. Like these, you think the little monsters are gonna drop gear, but I don't think they really do. So it's deceiving how many monsters there are here. I have gotten Viper caps from both, though. And I guess if I get bored enough, maybe I'll just tap out and we'll just chance orb what we get. But maybe I need like a full set. So like this would be really good to have like an alternative hardcore character that was really fast. Yeah. This guy, I need to find a way to spec into Voracious, I think, at some point. Give that a go. And then fast metabolism pretty good. And you can potentially go up here for the slow if you want to counter effects. I'm just guessing. I guess maybe. So Slayer was duelist, right? So I think they'll add like a leech-based ascendancy. You know, I guess maybe not.
Challenge.
The fact that my Earthquake doesn't one-shot mobs level 38 is insane. No, not more rarity. More quant. We need more quant. Alternatively, I could just save up Viper caps and then do the really boring farm off stream while watching a movie or something, and then come back to stream next time. But that's a problem for later me, because I really want to do this today, because I think, again, the idea of, you know, we're due, it's not legit. Like, you can't think like that. I'm pretty sure that's just straight up the gambler's fallacy, but at the same time, expected value of like how many times can we do this before we're more likely to see it than not, because we're not really losing anything outside of a bit of time. Getting our hopes up isn't the worst thing in the world. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if I get 4 of these a day, I feel like there's a fairly good chance we see it. Versus if I just click 1, the chance of it hitting is, I mean, it is what it is.
Come here! Meek creature!
Same deal in this map. I've thought about fighting the boss too, but we'd have to luck into getting the unique drop from it, and I don't think rarity actually makes it work. Like, I don't think just because there's only one rarity on that unique, like if the Viper cap landed and if it rolled rare or unique or whatever, it would just auto upgrade. Like, I don't think that's how it works. I think the chance of you hitting that unique is as low as like the rarity on it makes it. So I think it's a T1 or a T2. I don't know how. Not a T0. It's not a T. I think it's a T2 rarity for constricting. Trying to chance into a T1 in SSF, I think, is insane. But from what I've seen, T2 is at least possible. Only at 1. Come on. Yeah, I'll think about different options we got when it comes to uniques and making like a... Oh no, dude. Okay, so this is guaranteed drops a unique, but it's corrupted. And if I ever got it from this fucking strongbox, my brain would break. Alright, cool. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, alternatively, you can test with that shields at varying percentages of damage taken. So if you get like a low rolled one versus a high rolled one, just more data points. I'm also not the biggest fan of GGG taking things that are like really strong, interesting, meta, broken, and then giga nerfing them to where they're not used anymore. Just because I do really like the nostalgia of like playing an early league, getting a unique that was awesome, really enjoying it, and then like later on, maybe you come back to that build and you can use the same unique. Like they completely gutted Ingenuity too. That was another unique that I did not use in the first league. But it was pretty fucking broken. I don't know how many we've gone now without hitting. Probably 4 or 5.
Enough!
And that was like my worst case on average. I think I ran like 6 to 7 without seeing a Viper before. But most of the time it's not too bad. It seems like it's pretty bad today. Interesting. So you put on the shields, it's the same same value as Turtle Charm, and then literally just half as much. Huh. I wonder what about it. I'll pull Turtle Charm up. I kind of want to read the wording. I wish you could see other ascendancies, even if you weren't spec'd into them. We might go one more. Next one we see, we'll chance them both or something. I'm getting pretty hungry. I feel like that's how all my weekend streams end. I just start getting hungry.
Face me!
Interesting how consistent the strongbox spawn is here.
Hidden treasures serve no one. Enough! You were no warrior.
Yeah. I wonder how good Warbringer would be then if you cut it in half. I mean, 15k is already a shit ton. 8k is totally fine. Seeing other white versions of the random Helm's drop, it just triggers me.
This seems like something Elva would know about.
Maybe I should do a video on testing Leech right now. I don't know if any, like, I don't know, it was super weird to me, just the numbers I was seeing versus, just nobody else ever talking about it. But I'm also just worried that if it is bugged, and I try to do the same strat in X League, I'm just going to be really bad at hardcore. I mean, Smith, you have options to go just straight up maximum life regen, so I probably won't be in the worst spot, but yeah, we'll see. Yes, Viper Cap number 2. Give me 2 in 1 run. Really hooked me up this time. Yeah, could probably cut straight in.
Destruction!
Oh. It's also bugged?
Feel my wrath!
I wonder what it is then. It's just counting twice. Huh. Alright, I'll do 3 more, max. And if we hit one before then, we'll just, we'll chance 3 of them and I'll call it. But I'm becoming hyper aware that I'm farming a Viper Cap, and that's the worst place to be. It'd be interesting to see if there was any confirmation if from GGG to see if it was working or not. Wonder if anybody's posted about it.
Meek creature!
I could look at Leech as well. Maybe I'll put some effort into investigating Leech and see if it's actually busted or not.
Come here!
Well played, GGG. There's so many bugs, man. I feel bad for him. Because I really like this game way more than PoE1 right now. I really want them to not work on PoE1 anymore. Or just again have like the full dev team on 2. Oh, no siren. That's a fucking train. Yes, Viper Cap 3. Right. We'll clear this one out and then we'll just go, we'll go do these 3. If I hit a 4th on the way out, why not? But chances are low. And yeah, we low rolled the first bit. Or I wouldn't say low roll. It's just, it is pretty rare to get a Viper Cap from doing these runs. In my head, it's like 1 in 5 or something. 1 in 4, maybe. And then just the variance can be annoying. Especially when you hit like a rare or a magic one. Ooh, Hunter Hood, that's the other deck space. Man, why couldn't that have been Viper Cap?
Come here!
Yeah, we take those. How much armor do you have? Alright, let's chance this shit.
Speak.
Have you found more of what we seek? Go then.
I did this setup before. It did not give us what we wanted. Yeah, how much armor you got? Yo, we have 5 chance orbs? Fuck. That's enough, man. Dude, if I keep going, we could... Oh. I want to farm another 2 of these. I just want to hit it on one of these 3. And I don't know. I don't have music that's YouTube friendly to play right now, but just imagine the Goku going Super Saiyan music's playing in the background as we just burn through and delete all 3 of these. 3, 2, 1, go. Not expecting much here. Chance this fucking Viper Cap one last time, please. You know, we've done, it's close to 20. It's almost close to 30. It's 1 in, what, 5% chance? Just give me it this one time, please. Please, one time. Alright, well. That's how it goes. Anyways, I mean, we still got some chance orbs, so we can come back to this anytime we want, and maybe next stream. But farming the Viper Caps is just boring. Okay. 23k is it's not too crazy in that, like, I mean, the small hits, you're probably blocking 90% of it, so with those values, that is, like, really good for the smaller hits, so maybe it is just, I don't know, maybe it is just that strong, but it being doubled could be just straight up a bug, yeah. Anyways, we're stacking divines. We have nothing to use them on. We're going to use them on a weapon once we hit, essentially, or this Viper Cap once it gets Constricting commanded. But it'll be a ways, and it might just run into the holidays and me, you know, Pee-wee 2 League coming out before then. I don't know. I'll be back tomorrow with the lore run. We're going to keep that going on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. really been enjoying that. I think we'll finish up Act 2. And Wednesday, Friday are probably going to be Act 3. But as always, thanks for stopping by, guys. And keeping the chat up. I do want to... I mean, I'm trying to think. What else is on that shields? Like, I never considered running it on Smith. It's armor. It doesn't have the block chance. Oh, it has cast on block. That was why I was thinking it'd be kind of cool. There could be some setup in the future where cast on block makes it giga meta for every warrior, but I did think about maybe running this on the Smith even. And there's no reason like you to not try it out. You can just take 2 points from anywhere and just slot them in and give it a go. But just at the moment, my leech is high enough where I didn't really feel like it was needed really. I think I could tweak my tree still a little bit as well, but for now, it's gonna do it. GG's, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.